I witness that there is no God but Allah, and I witness that Muhammad is his prophet. I have discovered certain remarkable scientific things in Quran and Hadith. So I think it's my duty to tell them that they should read these books, because they would find their scientific imagination stimulated. They would find new experiments, possibilities of scientific research would arise in their minds. So we Muslims should shine the lights of Islam on the materialistic scientific world, and using those rigorous methods of science which led to that materialism, reintegrate our brothers in that world with a little deeper truth about the universe in which they find themselves. Allah be praised.
السلام عليكم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري وأحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Jum'ah Mubarak, happy Friday. This will be in English. I want to say something quickly before I leave, because I'm going to do my Islamic Friday rituals. And it won't be in the mosque or the masjid, because I feel more connected when I'm in the nature to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I like the mosque, but today there are so many radiation and they bombarding us, especially me, since I'm microchipped. They make it so difficult. They torture me relentlessly when I'm praying. Even when I'm praying, a place is closer to where they already equipped. I'm not going to get into it because I want to protect my life, myself. I don't want to share with them some of the things I found out. I don't want to give out information that actually would make my life even more difficult, because that's their goal. When they microchip you and the Zionists want to make your life a living hell, you could always counteract it with Islamic rituals, and it will make you blossom, not only survive what's coming. And what's coming is not small, I promise you. They want to microchip people, and if they can microchip, they will bombard you with nanotechnology in our food and in the air we breathe. And the future war, it's individual war. When they were leaving Iraq, they say the Kissinger, who was a notorious Zionist German Jew guy, Ashkenazi guy, but I don't even want to call him Jew because he's not Jewish. He didn't believe in God. He's burning in hell, inshallah, now. But he said our next war is to the civilian, the ordinary man and woman of America, of everyday America. Now, let me ask you this. Would anyone who is supposed to be protecting America would say something like that? I don't think so. The ruling elites, the people who are actually running the government, it's not the government in itself. It's the shadow government. It's the corporation. So their goal is to completely enslave you without knowing. And if they can't enslave you, they will definitely enslave your children. But they want to do it gradually, and they want to brainwash the next generation through their cellular technology. This cellular technology is the biggest enemy to humanity right now, because they have access to your brains, they have access to brainwash you, and they have access to control you. Now, how am I supposed to be not only surviving, but blossoming spiritually while dealing with these Zionists who are making enormous effort to make my life a living hell? And they promised me they would do that. But Allah promised will protect his servants. And I have trust in Allah. And my belief is, because they coming to get the civilians, I am just first line, and they scapegoated me. They making me example of people, and they community getting involved. Young black men are being involved in my torture, and some black women, and they are corrupting communities. They are corrupting. They making facade, and Allah hates facade. So what they're doing right now is huge. What they preparing you to normalize enslaving, torturing, and dehumanizing a group of people and depopulating them and doing anything you want to these people. Now, if that is not satanic, I don't know what that is. And I promise you, you're not going to paradise if you do some of the stuff that's being done to me. You're going definitely to hell. And people are enjoying doing these things to me. But I am here to remind them there is a God. Do not lose hope. There is a God. It's a Friday today. It's Jum'ah. It's the day. It's our day. It's the day we do our rituals to remember of the miracle of the Quran, and God is continuously with us. So I am here to remind you, these people, these anti-humanity group, will have only power over you if you allow them to. And trust me, they will make you feel like you don't have options, but you do. They want you hopeless. They want you depressed. They want you sick. They want you dependent on their medication and on their services. And that's how they make money, by making you sick and weak and absolutely, hopeless. So I'm here to remind you, to tell you, this is perception control. This is AI perception control. The AI mimics your behavior. What they can do when they hook you to when they chip you, or they have nanotechnology in your body, in your bloodstream, they could hook AI to your body and they could biohack you. Okay, this is not a science. Now, I'm not naive. I know they would not go as extreme as to everyone as they are going with me, because they have not hindered anything. They let it out, all of their big power and all of their guns on my situation, because their goal is to overwhelm me and to make me hopeless and to control me and to take over my perception and to destroy me from within. But I am not allowing them, because I believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I am here to tell you, when they weaponize food against you, they have declared internal biological war on you. And this is their ultimate weapon that they have. Their ultimate weapon is absolutely nothing comparing to Allah's ultimate power. So I am here to remind you, this is spiritual warfare. And I would survive this, not only survive, and I would share people how to survive this horrific crime against humanity that we are faced with. But they have been censoring my social media like crazy. I can't even tell you how many videos that's been deleted, that's been not allowed for me to post it. So here is what I'm going to give you a hint. Is the Quran in the nature. It's your attention, what you give your attention to. It's your breathing, and it's within you. It's the light within you, in your heart, in your stomach, in your mind, in your breathing. Now, your intention is everything. I want you to clear your mind by breathing in and breathing out Allah's names, 99 names of Allah. Read the Quran constantly, every day. I don't care how you feel the first few days. Stick with it. Be consistent, because spiritual power grow with consistency. Don't give up, because let me remind you something. I am here for a reason, because I am a healer. I believe my purpose in life is not only just to heal the physical, but the emotional part, which is much more difficult to heal. And I am here to heal people who have experienced the unthinkable, like what I've been through and I'm still going through. Is unthinkable when they declare war within your bloodstream and they attacking you from within. And when you eat, it's like almost a war happening inside of your body. That is unthinkable. This is the Ya'juj and Ma'juj that's mentioned in the Quran, which is the Gog and Magog. This is the Antichrist. Absolutely crazy stuff that's coming towards you and towards all the humanity, by the way. I am not naive. They're not going to go as extreme to everyone because they want to keep this weapon secret, their top secret. But it's not secret anymore. Guess what? They call me crazy. They call me all kind of names to discredit me, but it's already a lot of people experience this. And when I tell people vaccine and they didn't believe me, now they're finding out. Every time I tell you something you don't believe me, you find out the hard way. Now I'm telling you something more important. Do not eat their fast food. Do not watch their TV. Do not use the cell phone more than 4 hours daily. Put it out. When you need the cell phone, use it for work to make your, I understand people make their living, that's fine. But try not to keep to your face, too close to your face. Keep it away from where you sleep at night, okay? I want you to remember that by burning frankincense and bukhar, especially Somali frankincense, in your apartment, in your house, and cleansing while reading the Quran is the most powerful weapon you have. Because these technologies are not only technologies of science and advancement and technological, innovation. These are also gateway to jinn, to demons, to control mechanisms that actually have access to your body and to your brain and to the body of your children and the brains of your children. So now if you are awake and unconscious and somebody who has ability to think critically, there's already has been declared war on you. You're probably not going to face it the way I face it, but I am facing it, the real war. But you will face it the more gradual war that's very comfortable, you're not sensing, because they could extremely increase the radiation, extremely increase everything. It's just through remotely, okay? But you will, I promise you, if you get off the line, and especially when everything becomes digitalized, because we are heading to the world that everything is digitalized. And I'm hearing some Muslims celebrating and saying, oh, places like Malaysia or Asia, Muslim country already now having digital everything. This is not a good news for you, my dear. No, especially Muslims are target. So digitalized means they have access to deny and permit your own capital, your own wealth, your own hard-earned money. Not only that, they have access to know everything you do. They have access to, while you hook to these cell phones, they have access to program you to buy things, to extra stimulate you, because it's about stimulation. When they attack you biologically, this nanotechnology, what it does, it's for them to make a lot of money to stimulate you, but for you to become sick and dependent and become like a crackhead, because that's exactly what these technologies are capable of. They could make you crave like crazy for food, and you go and buy things. I know this because they hook me to AI. And when you go and buy food and eat food, and that food will be used against you as a weapon, and they could attack you through that food, because now they have access to your all kind of things. But anyway, I want to end this in a positive note. Remember, no matter how evil comes to try to darken your heart, it's your call at the end, because Allah has given us everything that we need to counteract all type of evil that has been inflicted upon us. Why do they do the unthinkable and enormous efforts to control your perception? Because this is a mental world. This is a mind games. What you believe, and whoever has control over your perception literally owns you and can do with you to you anything that they wish. So how to protect your perception? Through your heart. You heard me that right. It's through your heart. It has to be purified and cleansed every single day. Let me repeat that. Every single day. You have to become obsessive. The way they are obsessive to destroy you, you have to become obsessive to better yourself, not only to better yourself, to be in the best of the best of your commitment to serve God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you have to become obsessed in your ibadah, obsessed in reading Quran, and make Quran your best friend. Make dua and dhikr your best friend. Make Allah continuously glowing in your heart and in your soul, because the perception game is the game of attention and intention. Let me repeat that. The perception game is the game of attention and intention. Wherever your attention goes, that's where you grow. If your attention goes to the fear, you will become very fearful. If your attention goes to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you become extremely powerful in your spirit. Your spirit will become, your soul will flourish, while your ego will completely diminish. Now, your intention, on the other hand, it's what makes you, the action you take, the resistance that you come with. It's not necessarily resistance. If you are obsessing, that was funny, wasn't it? Okay, simple, this English isn't really my native language, but you guys already know that. But you are obsessing in your worship to Allah. Now, when you obsess with your worship of Allah, Allah will give you enormous amount of energy, enormous amount of beautiful light, loving energy. You will be a walking light. Everywhere you go, the trees will sense you, the people will sense you, animals will sense you, the ground you walk upon will sense you. So this is a path to become an awliya or saint. But it's not for the weak hearts. It's not for the, for people with the fainted hearts. No. This is a really soldier type of spirituality. You have to be the type of soldier that comes with discipline that is unshakable. And how you become unshakable, your discipline? By becoming extremely obsessed in your worship. Obsessed. And trust me, the light that comes will make you feel your effort has been absolutely worth it, because now you don't even feel you doing something. You feel you are completely in blissful state, continuously, extremely happy from within and without. People will sense it. You don't even have to say it. Your chakra, they call it chakra, I call it, the energy centers will open up. And if you Sufi, you know what that means. We're not supposed to talk about a lot of things, and I'm not supposed to share with a lot of things. But I feel I'm obligated to share this with you, because I am so compassionate of people who torture me. They themselves would be faced this, I promise you, especially Black people. They always have done it. They will always turn on you when you finish off another Black person, because Black on Black crime has always been the CIA project. Like I always say, as soon as you kill the other Black person, they will turn on you when there's no other Black people around, because this program is depopulation. This program, make no mistake, is to make people hate each other and fight, and war and civil war will erupt everywhere, because that's what Satan does. This is the satanic, Dajjali, Antichrist ruling elites who are Zionist eugenics. And I said what I have to say today. Now I'm going to go purify. I love you all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And this is ayah from Surah Al-Baqarah. يا أيها الذين آمنوا استعينوا بالصبر والصلاة إن الله مع الصابرين ولا تقولوا لمن يقتل على سبيل الله